Hi, everybody. So, this is Mr. Seymour. For those of you that don't know, I am the seventh grade social studies teacher, and this is world history. So, first off, I just want to say how excited I am to have everybody in class this year, and I'm looking forward to just having a really great year. So, I know a lot of you had a chance to view the syllabus, so you know what's going on with class. But I thought for this first kind of full week of school, instead of doing the newsletter, I'd do a little video so that some of you parents who don't get to see the class can kind of see what's going on in class and some of the things that we have here and just some of the fun things that we've done in past and what your student will kind of look forward to for this year. So we're going to take a quick little tour around Mr. Seymour's room, and then we'll talk about what we did last week and what we're going to be doing next week. So let's go. So around the room, we have all sorts of cool stuff going on. So there's lots of posters of different things. Just different civilizations and different places that we'll learn about, like Mesopotamia, right? Like Greece, stuff like that. So you might see these purple posters here. So there's an A, a P, and further down there's an E. Those are our grapes posters. And as we kind of come here, one of the great things about social studies and history is that we get to learn about different civilizations. And so grapes is actually an acronym. Sorry, that's a little crooked. There we go. Grapes is actually an acronym that helps us to study history. Grapes is the geography of a place, the religion of a place, their achievements, their politics, their political structure, their economics, and their social structure. And that's going to be kind of what we use to help us to learn about grapes. So over here, this is really fun and exciting. So you'll see as we kind of go around the room that there are different projects that students have done. So all this stuff in the corner, these are all projects that students have done in something called the Genius Hour. We will be doing that a little bit later this year, and we do it for different subject areas in different places each year. So these were some from Egypt, and we have some from different time periods. Like if we look up here on the shelf, we'll see this lyre. This was from when we did it on the Renaissance in the Middle Ages. Okay. Over here, this shelf is probably one of my favorite things in the classroom. Everything on this shelf, with the exception of the 3D printed items, are things that were either created or made by students. So that's really cool, and I think that's a lot of fun. And our picture of Philip of Macedonia fell over. So that's something that's really fun, and we've got some more artwork over here, just things that different students have done. We also have books that kind of coincide with what we're learning about. Up here, we have our comparison of some Hindu and Greek mythological gods and goddesses. And that's always a fun subject. People really love learning about different mythologies, and that's always kind of fun. All right. Every day when we come into class, these are our learning goals. So these are the things that we are looking to learn every day. All right. And so when kids come in and see, that age-old question, what did you learn today? And you get the, I don't know answer. This could be kind of helpful. Hey, what were Mr. Seymour's learning goals? What was one of his learning goals today? The answer might still be, I don't know, but you might be able to catch him off guard once, or maybe even twice. This is our agenda. This is kind of what we are doing in class each day to make sure that we're achieving our learning goals. One of the things that we will learn about are some of the basic beliefs of some different religions. And so these posters kind of have a little bit of information about some of our major world religions. Again, you see some more projects that people did, some more posters. So this year, I'm trying something new, which so far has been working out really well. So we installed these LED lights in class, and not only do they look cool, they kind of serve a purpose. So depending on what color these lights are, that has a different meaning for class. So the students know when the lights are red like this, that means that we need attention, right? When the lights are blue like this, that means it's a time to work with people at your table partner. We haven't gotten to this yet, but when the lights are kind of this sort of, well, this is our white. When the lights are white like this, that's kind of a free to move about the time class. So if we're doing a game or an activity where we need to be up or to get up, we do that. And then we have our fade. And so when we're going from one activity to another, these lights will change. So that way people don't, oh, okay, we were able to talk, but now it's going to be getting close to a time where we need to stop talking. So that's been working out really well to kind of help everybody to be able to know what's going on. We have our character strong posters. Our diffuser, which we kind of have going along with different scents depending on what we're learning about. And we'll go ahead and turn the lights on that because that's just kind of fun, right? Some more posters, some more projects. And our pirate conversation poster, which you can't really see from the glare, but this is what we use when we have to talk about difficult topics, right? And we've talked about that. That's one of the school initiatives, and I think it's a really cool idea. So that's a little quick thing around Mr. Seymour's classroom. This week, we spent a lot of time talking about historical basics, things we'll need to know in order to understand history. So we spent time talking about the difference between BC and AD, or BCE and CE, so how we label time. We spent time talking about how to recognize a fact from a belief and an opinion, even when that belief is made to sound like an opinion, or even when that opinion is made to sound like a fact. We also talked about reading a timeline and how to read a timeline. Next week, we're going to finish up with our timeline stuff. We are going to have, it will be a quiz that will be on probably Wednesday, but it is a quiz, it's a practice quiz. It's not going to count as a full grade. Well, it'll count as a grade, but everybody is going to get like participation points for it, not necessarily the grade that you earn on it, because I want to show everybody the different types of test questions that we will have in here. So it'll be a practice quiz that will probably be on Wednesday. So you probably haven't heard, we haven't talked about it, and it's okay because it's not going to be a quiz that students need to necessarily study for. It's more just an opportunity for them to see what sort of questions are going to be on quizzes and what quizzes are like in Mr. Seymour's class. Next week, we'll also start learning about early humans, and we'll start learning about how we know what we know about history. So we're moving right along. It's been a really fun time. I'm enjoying everyone being in class. We're really getting some things taken care of, and we look forward to keeping it moving along. So once again, thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing and talking to you later. Have a great 3-day weekend.